Welcome back to OTR. Next item. Organizers say that a rent control ballot question has gotten enough signatures to advance. Rent control has been banned in Massachusetts since 1994, quite a period of time. So let's talk about the process. Do you think the process is the right way for Massachusetts to address this issue, Ginny?
I mean, I trust the citizens to make good decisions like they did before on rent control, and I don't support that ballot question, but I think voters should have a say. There's also going to be a tax cut ballot question to bring the income tax down to 4%, and I'm very curious how that goes because that's how we got to 5%. The voters chose it.
Marianne.
I think this could be the most interesting ballot question of all of them.
The rent control.
Yeah,
And there's going to be almost a dozen, it looks like.
again, bring your chair to vote on election day.
Your cane.
It's all of it. But when you look at it, it is a go big or go home, no pun intended here. And when you look at it, it would bring rent control to every city and town in Massachusetts. Now, ironically, the people who've been fighting for this for years aren't really sure they're for this because they've spent all this time building a coalition to get rent control returned. And now there's this ballot question, and the people you would suspect would be for this ballot question have reservations about it. So it's going to be fascinating.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. And there's always a question of whether or not this is the best way to make law, right? But
Well, sometimes it's the only way.
sometimes,
Well,
yeah.
and bringing pressure on all sides
Right.
of politics.
Well, let's talk about the Epstein files. 4 House Republicans refused to budge on their stance that the files needed to be released. And once it seemed like the measure was going to pass anyway, President Trump reversed course and urged lawmakers to vote for it. This is a rare instance of Republicans in Congress standing up to President Trump. Does this mean he's lame duck? Will we see more of this moving forward? Ginny, let's start with you.
Well, first of all, this is a huge victory for the victims who pushed hard for this, so good for them. Secondly, what I think is going to come back to bite him, it's too soon to call him a lame duck, is his taking on Marjorie Taylor Greene, who was a core member of his coalition, and that's going to send a signal. Loyalty is everything in politics. He's not loyal to MAGA. MAGA's not going to be loyal to him.
All right, what do you think, Marianne?
Donald Trump's a lame duck. And it's the beginning of the end of his presidency, no question about it. And it took the Epstein survivors, Donald Trump's pal, to give courage to the Republicans. House and Senate, all of them voted to release the files except for one Republican. And it was these women who did it. So all credit to them. But this is the beginning of the end of Donald Trump. And this is the best it gets for him.
Well,
All right.
the Democrats, I just want to say the Democrats are getting a lot of the pushback because of their association with Epstein, too. This is a pox at all houses
Okay,
here.
he's covering it all up. We don't care who's in there. Let the chips fall.
I agree.
Handful of seconds left. Time for best of worst week. Marianne, start with you.
Oh, the Epstein files.
Good.
I mean, the fact that they got released, and they will get released, but the survivors.
You're confident they will get released.
Ultimately, yes, survivors did the job. Good for them.
And Ginny, best of worst.
Best week, former Vice President Dick Cheney always put our country first, whether you liked him or not, and he was a patriot.
It was fascinating to see the collection of political power inside the cathedral on both sides of the
Yes.
aisle,
And
honestly.
You know who went to the funeral? Rachel Maddow.
Rachel Maddow went to the funeral.
I think because of Liz Cheney, and Liz Cheney came out against Trump on her show.
Marianne, thank you. Ginny, thank you. Folks, thank you. Remember, every Sunday we go on the record.